Aloha Leos, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for October 2018. So we are going to start as normal with your theme for the month. We'll then be getting a little bit of guidance about just in general, and then we're going to be focusing on love this month. So romance angels are going to be helping us with that. And lastly, we've got your power animal. This is an animal that I draw for you that's going to assist you in navigating this month with more ease and grace. So super excited about that. If you are new to me, please subscribe to my channel over in the corner. Hit the bell so that you get notified when I post new videos. And then at the very end of this video, I'm actually going to share with you what is up with this purple box. So this is a treasure box. It's a super powerful Feng Shui adjustment. And I'm going to be sharing with you at the very end about my brand new treasure box club and how you can get one of these boxes. I only have 14 of them left in this particular batch that I'm doing. I won't be doing them again, I don't believe, until February. We'll see how that goes, but that's currently what's coming in. So I have just 14 of these left. If you're interested in getting that, stay tuned at the end. There's also links below for all of that juicy goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Archangel Michael is definitely here, definitely coming in very strong for you in this reading. He's just bringing in this beautiful loving energy, this beautiful heat. So your theme for this month is a great one. It's the 10 of Air. Air cards are all about the head, the intellect, what's going on upstairs. But this particular card is that coming out of the Forest card. So the end of a difficult situation, the end of difficulty, you can expect things to get better now. Yay, right? We love that. Embrace this change. Be in the space of like opening to this beautiful new energy that's coming in. This can also be about recovering from an addiction. So something that perhaps has been a little bit of a thorn in your side, this energy around this, the angels really want to help you shift that aspect of your life. So they're bringing in that energy for you. Let's see what else is coming in for you this month. Take these glasses off. They are, it's a fascinating thing. It's like, feels like the more you wear your glasses, the more you need them, right? And so I go back and forth between like trying not to use them and then other times just like, oh, I just need them. It just makes things easier, right? So I'm curious if any of you have heard of the pinhole glasses or tried those. I've heard about them. They're supposed to like retrain your eyes, and I don't know anybody that's used them, but I am just curious. If you put a comment below if you know anything about the pinhole glasses or have heard anybody that has used them successfully to improve their eyesight, I would love to hear about that. Okay, we have the balance card coming in, Archangel Zadkiel, and this is really that energy around this is a beautiful month to balance things, right? So we don't want to be working too hard, playing too much, you know. We want to have a nice balance between those things. We want to balance our mental, our mind stuff with our heart, with our emotions. All of that is about balance, and it is about waiting for perfect timing too. So we really don't want to be pushing or trying to make things happen. You want to be in a space of waiting for the perfect timing when you get the nudge to do something. We also have a 7 of Fire coming in for you. Fire cards are all about passion, action. I also read these as related to your fame, your reputation, how you show up in the world. The 7 of Fire is about like defending yourself, defending your beliefs, defending your opinions, defending your actions, right? Not because you are the only one that knows what's right and true for you. So being in that space of owning your truth, and if you're following your intuitive guidance, you know, saying that this is what I'm being guided to, this is what feels right and true for me, right? So standing your ground is a big part of that. Okay, and then we've got 5 of fire coming in. So fire again, passion, action, fame, reputation. Competing goals is the big thing. So you see all the 5 different swords there. This is competing goals. So you've got too many different things going on. It's really going to be hard for you to make progress, forward movement, if you're working on too many different things at once. So you do really need to focus, and I feel like there's one aspect that needs your greatest focus, and then there might be a couple peripheral things, but there's a few things that you've been working on that you need to just let go of right now, and just understand that the timing isn't now for that. So again, that kind of goes back to that perfect timing aspect of things. Okay, let's see what we have for the romance aspect. I love how the cards match my shirt today. I just happened to, when I was choosing what I was going to wear, I was like, oh, pink. And then I sat down and I'm like, oh, they totally match. The cards totally match my shirt. Love it. All right. So we've got a separation card coming in for you. So there's some of you that are going to experience some time apart from a partner. And sometimes that just means you are maybe one is working more, they don't have enough time. Maybe it's a physical separation where someone is traveling or going to be away from the other. And sometimes it is about, a physical separation in the relationship where you are going to part ways and just kind of take some time away from one another, okay? So that's separation energy. We also have very soon coming in, which is all about you getting clear, being really super clear about what is it that you want in a relationship, okay? Because if we say one thing and really want another, it's very confusing for the universe, right? And for God and the angels to help give you what you want. It's like going in a restaurant and saying, I want a ham and cheese sandwich when you really want pumpernickel, or whatever. That's kind of a weird example, but you know what I mean. So you're saying that you want one thing, but then you actually want something different, right? And so being super clear about that. The clearer that you are, the quicker that you decide what it is that you actually want, the more quickly the universe can line that up for you, okay? It is worth waiting for. So some of you are kind of tired of waiting, and I totally get that, but it is worth waiting for. So there is divine timing that's at work, and the relationship that you seek is going to be amazing. So you are really going to, connect with that, and you're going to be, once it comes in, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I didn't settle, right, or that I waited. So that's a really beautiful energy. I love that. Okay, your animal guide for this month, or your animal mascot, if you like to call it that, is going to be the wolf. And the wolf is the guardian. So this is really letting you know that you're safe. And this wolf is going to protect you this month and really keep you safe. So the other thing that I like to think about with this wolf energy is that the universe has your back, right? There's a book, obviously, by that title, The Universe Has Your Back, and it's true. The universe does have your back, and this is a really great reminder of that for this month of October for you guys, right? Knowing that they've got you, that you're going to be fine, right? It's when we get in our head and we start with those downward spiral of stuff that we have more difficulties, that we sometimes have more problems because we are focusing on what we don't have versus focusing on what it is that we want and trusting that the universe is going to support us in getting that, okay? So that's what I've got for you guys this month. If you are not following me on Facebook, my Facebook page is Finding Your Fiji, and I'm doing Facebook Lives. I committed to do 30 days of Facebook Live. So every day I'm doing a Facebook Live. Sometimes it's little mini readings where you can post a question and I'll answer it. Other times I might be going to the beach, or might be sharing with you, I shared kind of my setup for my shooting my videos. I talked about Feng Shui and different ones. I've done all kinds of different things. So that is something that is super fun. If you want to connect with me more, that would be a place to do it. And the Facebook again is Finding Your Fiji. So follow me over there, and make sure that you get the notifications when I post new things there as well, because that will let you know when I'm going live. Okay. Stay tuned for the next video that's going to share with you what is up with the purple box and how you can get one of these and how that will boost your abundance attraction factor. Have an amazing month. So much love to you. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here today to share with you a little bit more about my Treasure Box Club, which is brand new. And the Treasure Box is actually based on a super powerful Feng Shui adjustment called the Treasure Box that is a way to help you attract and bring in more abundance into your life. And the idea around this is, essentially it's based in Feng Shui, right? And Feng Shui is a 6,000-year-old art and science that's based on the principle that your space or your environment reflects and affects your life and what's happening in your life circumstances, right? So Feng Shui improves your life by balancing the energy in your space and creating an environment that energetically supports the things that you want to be, do, and have in your life. So very subtle shifts, subtle changes make a big impact in what's happening in your life. So oftentimes there's things that are impacting your life, and they are impacting you from your environment, and you have no idea about that, right? So the really idea behind all the videos that I shoot, and even this Treasure Box one that I'm sharing with you, is really just to get you thinking about your environment and how it might be impacting you or impacting your life. And of course, to provide solutions for how you can make shifts in your environment to positively impact your life. So, the Treasure Box Club. What is the Treasure Box Club all about? I'm super excited about it because it's really a fun thing for me. I have created Treasure Box kits for a number of years, and when I moved to Maui, I stopped selling those just because it was like I was just not sure about the shipping and all of that kind of stuff, and I hadn't bought everything that needed to go into the kits, because there's very specific things that go into the kits, right? So the Treasure Box, again, is a very powerful Feng Shui adjustment. And it's something that we conduct for 27 days in a row. And that's part of the power of it, is this building upon it day after day after day, okay? So the items that you actually need for the Treasure Box, I'm going to show you what those are today, and then I'm also going to share with you a little bit more about what the Treasure Box Club is about. So the items that you need to actually do the Treasure Box adjustment, or to create your quote-unquote treasure box, you need a piggy bank. So I've got these cute, adorable little piggies with the green snouts. I chose the green because, of course, green, oftentimes means money for people. So these adorable little piggy banks, that is the first thing that you need. You need a red cloth. So these are red cloths that are included in the kit. And then you need a new black pen, and a mirror. This one happens to be, I believe it's 6-inch diameter. So a mirror is needed for the adjustment. And then red paper is the other thing that is needed for the adjustment. So these are the basic things that we need to actually do the adjustment. But when you join the club, the Treasure Box Club, it's so much more than just what's included in the kit. You get everything that is required to do the adjustment, including a little scroll that has all the instructions in it and ideas and tips for being successful with it. So you get all of that with the Treasure Box Club, but the club is more than that because it's really about having the support to successfully complete the adjustment, right? And it's also about receiving sort of things along the way that will help shift you mentally towards more abundance and to attract more abundance that way as well. So it includes a number of different things. We have a private Facebook group. So when you join the Treasure Box Club, you will be in the private Facebook group. And it also includes, so in that group, it's not just a it's not just a community, although the community aspect of it is really important, but it's also about giving you that support. So if you have questions, you're able to post them in there and I'm able to answer them. Also, it's about celebrating the successes, because when we celebrate our success, so when you actually post about your success or the abundance that you're attracting in, it actually expands it. And when you read other people's posts, it also raises your vibration and your attraction point. So doing this in a group format is so super powerful. I just can't even share with you enough how powerful it is to do it in a group setting, because again, it's magnified. Your efforts in attracting more abundance are magnified by everyone else in the group. So flippin' cool. I love that aspect of it. Super cool. So, but the club, of course, is about more than that. So when you join the club, you get everything that I talked about here, but you also are getting within, and it comes in, I have to show you this because it's super cute. It all comes to you in a purple box. So this is the box that you'll receive when you order your Treasure Box kit. And the box is purple because purple is the color for the wealth sector in our Feng Shui Bagua. So you see that right here. Wealth is purple. So that is specifically why I chose the color purple for the boxes as well. And then with that box, you also get an angel that's going to be there for you on your journey. So I have a bunch of different archangels and their invocations, and so it's really a random thing but always perfect, right? Just like with the cards, is that you will receive the angel that most wants to work with you throughout the process, and that angel is going to stay with you. So you'll have an invocation, you'll have a picture of the angel and the angel's message to go along with you on the journey, as well as an abundance invocation. So that invocation is something that it will be on a little, like a business card size, that you can carry with you. And anytime you're wanting, like standing in line at the grocery store, you can read it. If you're, waiting at a stoplight, you can read it. These are things that you can do to boost the energy and your abundance attraction factor, which I like to call it. I love that phrasing that they just brought in, abundance attraction factor. Can't say it too many times fast, but it is super powerful. So the box contains all of that. You get all of that. One lucky person in each group that I send out. So when I do the group format, which I'm going to be offering twice a year, this time around it's going to be October and then February. So the very first one, the focus group that I'm doing, is October. But in each of these like batches that I'm doing with the group format, one of them will contain this red envelope. So this beautiful red envelope. This red envelope contains a gift certificate for a free 30-minute reading with me, a private reading, and that is worth $99. So right away, someone is going to have that abundance coming into them immediately, right? So that is a cool thing. So when you get your box, look for that if you are part of one of the groups. Okay. Let's see what else I need to share. So what else does the Treasure Box Club, do for you? What else do you get? So I'm creating wealth affirmations for every single day. So for 27 days, you'll have a wealth affirmation that you can work with for that particular day while we're doing the adjustment. I will also have a wealth or abundance meditation. So this is something that I'm going to be channeling, and this will be a downloadable item for you where you'll be able to download this meditation and keep it forever and keep working with it, right? But really beautiful energy to work with that meditation on a daily or however often you feel like doing it during the time that you're doing the treasure box adjustment, right? So that is also included. I'm also including 2 Facebook Live sessions for the groups. So one will be before we actually start the adjustment, so I can share with you a little bit more of the details about it and show you how to set it up. And then I will do one midstream that will just do kind of a check-in and how are things going, what questions do you have, what else is coming up for you. And you'll always still be able to ask questions in the Facebook group as well. But I just like the idea of doing that touch point in between time. And then the beautiful part about this also is that I am going to offer, for those of you in the group setting, I'm going to offer a text reminder on a daily basis. So this will be a text that will come to you reminding you to collect your coins, which is part of the process, and then also will contain that wealth affirmation for the day. So beautiful way to just have that reminder popping in for you on a daily basis. So that is something else that I'm offering with the group aspect of things. And then the beautiful thing about this is once you have the kit, you'll remain in the Treasure Box Club throughout, and when I do new groups, you can actually participate in the new groups as well. So that is something that is really a beautiful bonus, because that means that if you wanted to do the Treasure Box a couple times a year, you could do that, because you'll have everything that you need. You will have to get a new pen each time, because it does require a new black pen each time that you do it. So that is a pretty simple, easy thing, very accessible for you to get. And then I am including extra red paper in your kit, but that's something if you do it, year after year, you might have to buy some red paper. So those would be the only things that you might have to do. So that is what the Treasure Box is about. Super powerful Feng Shui adjustment. And I do just want to share something that one of my clients that went through this said to me about it. And her take on it was she understood, or she came to realize by doing the Treasure Box adjustment, that she needed to get out of her house to attract more abundance. So that was an interesting dynamic, because lots of times with technology now and everybody's online, we tend to stay home more, right, than getting out. And this required her to get out of the house more, which drew more energy to her, right, and more abundance to her. And the other aspect of the Treasure Box is that you are collecting coins on a daily basis, which means that you're needing to use cash. And so many people now are just using their debit cards or credit cards for everything that they're not really getting the feel of using cash. So this adjustment requires that you use cash, because you've got to get coins on a daily basis. So even if you're just using like $1 a day, you still have to have cash and be using some cash. And so it's a really beautiful energy to actually feel money again, because there's so much that we don't feel money around, right? And then I'll have some other tips and tricks along the way, some other practices that will help boost the energy of abundance, as well as additional Feng Shui tips for abundance. So specific things that you can do within your home to raise the energy of your wealth attraction factor in your space and thus in your life. So lots of juicy goodness with this. I hope that you join us. It's going to be super fun. super high vibe, and really will help you bring in more abundance into your life. And abundance can come in so many different ways. That's the other piece of it too. It's not just about the money. Abundance comes in many, many forms. Abundance of friends, abundance of love, abundance of time. There's so many other different ways that this abundance can show up for you. So super excited for you to join us, and all of the links and information are below if you're watching this on YouTube. Otherwise, if you're watching this on my website, then the information is contained within this page. Have an amazing, amazing day. Hope to see you soon. Aloha.